My motherfucking mic was muted. Ain't that a bitch? I appreciate all the love and support that y'all be giving me, man. Like, even the ones who just leave the likes on the videos, I really appreciate it. Y'all popped out in that last one. I got a couple of DMs. A couple of y'all DM me. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be able to help y'all, man. I don't know if this video is gonna be like the last one because the last one I was using my notes based off of things that I have written down, but now this just came to my mind because I was having a conversation with one of my friends. And in this conversation with one of my friends, and this friend in particular, it's probably this one of my closest men. Y'all know how y'all got an inner circle, an outer circle, and an outer circle, as my dog would say. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the niggas in my inner circle. So whenever we going through something, we talk to each other about it and we lift each other up and we tell each other things that we might not want to hear. And that's literally what we say. Hey, and he started telling me this. He like, hey, I'm about to tell you something you might not want to hear, gang. And then I reciprocate that same energy because we lift each other up with that, all while holding each other accountable as well. But without, you know, being too pinpoint because I don't want this nigga to feel embarrassed. And, you know, it be niggas watching my videos, man. Like y'all, bruh, when y'all hear a nigga say these videos out on the internet for everybody to see, never forget that shit, bro. Even if you don't think somebody watching, they might be. Like you just never know. You feel me? You never know who decide to click on your video. Say your video got 50 views, bro. Them 50 views can literally be anybody on the planet, nigga. Anybody on the planet. I remember I got a DM from somebody one day. I'm like, what the fuck? This person? You know what I'm saying? This person. That shit crazy. So basically though, what I'm saying is, um, I don't want to put all his business out there, so I'm a speak in code, but I'm gonna give y'all the gist of this. And as I was talking to him, I got this understanding. And this understanding was that there is no separation. Y'all know this is something that is just that's a concept that a lot of people speak on and that a lot of people understand, but it's kind of different for somebody to actually grasp it for themselves. Y'all know hearing something is one thing, and I know that's prominent in the quote unquote spiritual community. It's prominent where a lot of people just hear a lot of things and a lot of people repeat what they hear instead of actually understanding the concept and seeing the pattern recognition in the real world of how the concept actually is. So there is no separation, right? The thought process of there being no separation basically means that everything is together. The law of divine oneness. The only separation that is had is the separation of the illusion. So let's keep it on a small level. Say your mama, right? You know your mama is real right now, or just a random person. A person could be downtown. Like right now, I'm in the inner city. Right now, I'm on the west side. It could be somebody downtown or somebody on the east side. That person still exists in this one reality. That person still exists, even though I don't see them because of the illusion. Y'all know whenever you turn your head and shift your head, different fucking light falls into place for you to perceive things. So I look to my right, I see this fucking TCL Roku TV, my Wii, my PS2, my PS3, my PS4, my GameCube, my DVD player, my controllers and shit. You know what I'm saying? My router, my cable box, my candle. You know, I'm seeing all of these things when I turn my head to the right because my brain is it's just piecing shit together like a fucking computer, a super quantum realm computer, right? And to the left, it's the same thing. But if I turn to the left and I'm looking at the wall, I'm looking at the wall of my helmet or my triple spiral, my chain on the pillar of my desk, the side of my PC that got the label on it, these 7 chakras that I got lined up on the wall, my My Hero villain, League of Villains poster, right? I'm looking at these things. As I'm looking at these things, the shit behind me is not it's not in my reality no more. It's not perceived to me no more. It damn near doesn't exist. But that does that mean that the vibration is not emitting? Does that mean that it's just deleted? To a sense it does. But nonetheless, the energy, The vibration is still there. It's just waiting for me to turn back around and put it all back into place. It's waiting for my brain to arrange the fucking particles or whatever the fuck, the atoms and shit. Right? So, with that being said, things just fall into place when you look at them, but that does not mean that the matter is not there. They just aren't in a form or in your line of sight. They aren't in your awareness. So back to the person analogy. Just because a person is all the way on the east side doesn't mean that they are separate from me, because they are still in this same matter. They are still in this same world. They are still in this same realm. The only difference is that when I actually see them or go out to the east side and look at them, the fucking atoms and particles fall into place for me to perceive and for me to potentially feel. But all of that is an illusion, because in reality, the energy is still there. I can imagine the energy of somebody from the east side if I wanted to right now. I can imagine the voice if I wanted to right now. I can peek into the east side if I wanted to right now. I can see 7 Mile and Gratiot now. All I got to do is think about it. But the illusion of eyes and sight make it seem like it's so far away when it all exists in your mind. The only reason it wouldn't exist is if you aren't aware of it. That's why in the last video we was talking about how realization takes time, right? But I was talking to my mans, and he was telling me about how he was out with a girl, somebody that knew his old girl, seen him, and then he got caught up, right? And he told me that he was deliberately trying to keep things separate. And that's where the play is. That's where the play is. His words wasn't that verbatim, but the play is there is no separation. So when you try to hide things, there is no hiding from yourself. There is no hiding from what is when there only is what is. Right? I understand that that's a concept that's kind of crazy to think about, but it is what it is. What's done in the dark will always come to the light. There is no hiding from yourself because everything is one. It all comes back around to you, and it all relates directly to you. Even the conversation I had to him or with him is a direct reflection of me. And so I communicate with him as if I'm communicating with myself, and vice versa. So with that being said, y'all, please, 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 please remember that there is no separation. The moment you try to separate things, and I'm not saying organization. Organization and separation, they damn near two different things in my brain. Because you can organize things and build different structures. But when you was dealing with people, souls, energy transfers, when you was dealing with shit like that, things that honestly can sometimes be out of your control, or not, it damn near not even out of your control, because it's all based on a karmic cycle. It's based on your actions, and you reaping the consequences of your actions. But when it comes down to other people specifically, never think that you can hide something. I gave him the analogy where, and I'm going to give y'all a different one. I'm going to give y'all a different food item. It's like you try to keep chitlins in a fucking container. I told him pizza, but I'm going to tell y'all chitlins so y'all can really y'all can get in the mindset and understand the analogy a little bit better. It's like you putting chitlins in a container. Eventually, that fucking chitlin smell is going to emerge from the container. And it's the exact same thing with energy. When you was trying to keep something in and away from somebody in a container, containing the whatever you containing, from whatever person you containing it from, eventually that shit will seep out. The smell will seep out. The energy will seep out, and they will receive it. And then you're going to be like, whoa, what the fuck happened? The chitlins was supposed to be in the container. You wasn't supposed to smell it. Or, whoa, what the fuck happened? You wasn't supposed to find out about this. You wasn't supposed to find out about that. The energy is still there. And the energy is going to seep out of you, and it's going to reflect in your reality. So make better choices. Make better decisions. Don't be like me. Don't be like my friend. Y'all done seen me fuck up multiple times. Literally, the reason I have the wisdom that I have and I am the man that I am right now is because I done made so many mistakes. Because I done seen so many things. So, with that being said, I'm giving y'all the, you feel me? I'm giving y'all the, you feel me? And this is not something that is specific. This is something that you can apply to your life today. Some people can interpret it in some ways, but be conscious of your decisions. Make better decisions. Feed better shit. Feed better shit. I know I did something that seemed illogical the other day, and my girl told me, she like, that's not even logical. Like, that's illogical. Why would you do that? She don't have to understand why I did it. Even though I'm sure she does now that we've had conversation about it. But she didn't have to at the time because it was about something that I was doing. I had told a family member that I was going home the night that that I was at my girl house. I'm tired as fuck. And then I had to come back out in the same city the next morning. So y'all know gas $5 a gallon, whoop whoop whoop. It's illogical for me to drive all the way back to the fucking city and then go back to where I was going within fucking 12 hours. It's illogical for me to do that. But I'm trying to feed the pattern, and I am feeding the pattern of myself following through with my word, being a man of my word, making better decisions, thinking things through. Because now I know I can't just say something if I know that, I can't just say I'm going to be home if I know that I got to go to work in the morning. I got to really think about these things. It's like putting the pressure on myself, forcing myself to evolve into the man that I want to be. I hope you've been doing the same thing. I've been doing it, so I assume that you've been doing it. This video was on your For You page for a reason, and your algorithm for a reason. You clicked on it for a reason. Whoever this video found was meant to find it. But y'all know how this shit go, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, this video is not, I doubt it's gonna be the same length as the shit yesterday, because yesterday I had a whole lot to say and I was just, going off of my notes. But I can probably give y'all something else because honestly, this relates to it. And it's in my notes as well, but I'm gonna just talk to y'all about it right now because it goes hand in hand with the idea of it being no such thing as separation and how there is no difference. And people can be like, use this game, for example. You got this fat nosed motherfucker with a Santa hat on and Red Hook, right? That's what that nigga name is. I haven't seen Peter Pan in so long. I've only played fucking Kingdom Hearts. Half the Disney movies, man. Excuse me. Half the Disney movies I ain't even watched. I just played Kingdom Hearts. Now, the difference is obviously shit that is with your eyes, but let's take it a level further. We all know that we are of God's creation and God made us all different, but the difference is the indifference. The difference is the indifference, meaning the difference between all of us. You see 4 people on your screen right now. None of them are the same. 4 characters on your screen. None of them are the same. The difference between everything you see on your screen right now is the indifference. That is the only thing that is constant through everything that you see in life. The difference is the indifference. There is no different because everyone is different. Meaning that each person has a certain thought process. Each person is unique. The uniqueness is the constant indifference. So there is no reason to act like you are any different when someone else, when at the core you are not. At the core you are unique, and so is the next person. And so is the person after that. It is 7 billion unique people on this planet. Now, you can believe in the conspiracy theories if you want to. I don't know how I don't know how you think or how you believe, whatever the case may be. But of all the souls, of all the people who are unique, the difference is the indifference, bro. So there is no difference between you and I because we was both built to be different. But I know a lot of niggas might not understand that. It is what it is, though. Difference is the only constant thing, and that's what makes us one. And that's how we become powerful, because when we all come together, it's like different pieces of the puzzle. They all come together, man, and some shit crazy might get formed. But hey, I'm done with this video. Hope y'all enjoy it. I'm out.